Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Can you turn it up a little bit more? Okay, no problem. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. I think that would be the furthest that they'll go back there, right where you're at. I think that would be the furthest. Okay, no problem. Let's turn it up a little bit. Mic check, mic check. Oh, mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. 1 2 3 4. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. All right, cool.
My son's what did you know? Bring him on. Yeah. Where does he go? Here.
Okay, go. She's got the big head and I've got the little head.
Go ahead, Quap.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that's for recording, but so they will test your tape recorder, so the cameras audio onto that in the game. So, yeah, well, whoever put that, I think it's very strange. So it's like when the press comes, they connect the remote audio right there. To get everything straight from there. Yeah, well, yeah, pretty cool. Some of them don't, so I think it's straight, the audio straight from the mouth. Yeah. All right. You have a good wireless or okay. I mean, I think that's fine. It's easier for you. I just didn't. I don't want. I don't know if we did here because in case one camera here, one camera there, maybe another camera back there.
Hey, what's that supposed to be?
I don't know. That's where the press.
This little.
I don't know. There was changes though. What kind of? The press was supposed to be interesting.
Yeah.
Why can't we do that? To me, I was right. I can't do that.
Test pictures that
Typical. Typical. I don't know who's it for. Her name is Ada. She's not a she's Is that actually version of 5? Because people always ask me like, hey, where's parking lot 7, 8? And I was like, I don't know. I know every parking lot, but I don't know if I know numbers.
I need to pull it back. I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is the one.
Over there.
That one's 10. I know that. It's the only 2 I park in, so I don't know.
I'll take the press batch location there. No, it's fine on that side. No, but if the press could be here with the cameras, I need the press batch.
No, just leave it there. That's fine, Ken.
Sure?
Yeah, because if they have a remote unit or they're running cable, they're right there.
Okay, that's the press there, you're right. Oh, okay.
It's not so they're like going.
I'm trying to avoid cables through here.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
Just have to rope off that area. So it's things to rope it off. So they can get
No, not anymore.
Yeah, so we can put it over here so that we can lift it off. Because then we'd be able to Can I that one? Just rope it
Yes.
Okay, I got it. The stress.
Move this over.
No, just leave that. That one, that's fine. No, this is all cold enough. How did they get in here anyway? Yeah.
Just another computer. That's not good. Yeah, all like that.
Yeah, Ken, tell me whenever you want to do it.
We'll do it live.
They are.
take those pictures.
Oh, right here.
Hey, Bob, take the chairs out.
Well, I'm thinking we could shoot those pictures now. So knock that off. Yeah, definitely. I just want to get this weekend now. So.
There you go. That's perfect.
Oh, it's too sorry, I missed you. When was that?
No, it doesn't matter.
They're coming. They're coming. But there he is. We're supposed to be wearing this. No, they're coming straight. And I really said,
Okay, I'll start getting this.
You ready for a sound check? 1, 2. You got it? You good? Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2, 3.
Excuse me. They're interviewing Billie Jean and they're asking me to do a sound check right now.
so you can't say yes.
What? Exactly.
I think you're dealing with athletes. Yes. Actually, I just changed it. Like Joe got it.
Oh, shoot. Oh, so yeah, it's a broadcast, but
Your TV, TV. What if? Makes more sense. Yeah, it's great food here.
lucky if you guys don't go. We'll start to come. You guys.
Yeah.
So man, it's what's it?
Yeah, also. No, yeah, but yeah, they'll
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I told them. Yeah, actually.
Oh yeah, I know that. She told me. She told me. Yeah. And why don't you guys grab?
I guess that was something else.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to. So just
check out the
right, exactly.
Nice to see you.
Well, we can ask him later. But I think they had a good Are they helping? This one?
No, they're just getting their full students.
Okay.
Yeah, they make them all look the same. So
Yeah. Really comes.
Marita.
Frank, I'd like you to meet Rosie Casals.
Hello.
Yeah, there should be power though.
That's even better.
Actually, yeah, last six first session.
Really?
You're here with Billie Jean King. That's right.
One comment.
Yeah.
She's an artist.
Yeah, I know.
But you've seen his work.
Oh, yeah, we should produce something the last week, but all of that. And he went to school here, did he?
Yeah.
I can't do what.
It's older.
Yeah. My wife is very impressed with her. She's an artist. Oh, she's good.
Am I in your view? Should I move?
No, I think you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Right.
You're in the Army?
Yeah. He's got a press up there.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are really fast.
You been shooting tennis channel once?
Yeah, I'm a hired gun. You know.
They usually shoot. Shot 10
Well, yeah,
You travel a lot?
Where your artwork's gonna go.
I don't use it.
Yeah.
Mostly documentary. I shoot Amazing Race. Things like hunting, fishing, tough man type shows. Small loggers, small corn, with the tuna.
You must be kind of adventurous guy to go and do those shows, I would imagine.
I like it. You know what I mean? I like it.
Do you also rock it too, like when you're out in some of those extreme environments, like you're sleeping out in the sky? Yeah.
Well, I haven't. Yeah, most of the time.
So we're gonna do that. She's PIPs. Okay. Keep hanging that. Yeah.
Putting it on.
Okay, so actually, I have to check it again.
Okay, go.
So just like 2 feet back that way.
2 feet.
Yeah, there we go. It's just for the wide shot when they come out when you're everybody.
Yeah, this is how we're gonna keep it.
So we'll chat afterwards.
You want to plug it as media out? You get the audio and the mic. Better.
Yeah, we got about 20 minutes. Did they just want 40 cats? Oh. Sure. I don't think she's. All right.
Okay. Okay. I have to find it through the C drive. Go to my computer first. Yeah, and then I think it's called OS. Maybe call Andy. You want to log on to mine then? Hold on. Sorry, I don't know. Okay. If you want to log on to it, yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is long It's gonna be.
Right. Okay.
So that's you and I are the husbands, right?
Okay, yes, yeah. She's meeting Frank. So I'll be right there.
Wasn't that horrible? No, that was horrible for us. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's beautiful.
Do you like the I agree that we are a strike on the Apple TV and we do all the local yeah. We get paid for these too. You guys have to it's like yeah. So it's that
Keep moving on me, you guys. We should have a team photo.
Oh, I saw you interviewed the girls.
Oh, I love the girls. I'm twice for like 3 months. I love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
There.
oh, there is up here. I think it's up here.
What's your name?
Luis?
Luis, do you can you take your social media site?
I did it.
Where you guys don't stand back there? Okay, social media. Okay, and you're recording this video, so I think into your microphone.
I can catch the link.
Okay, and then, so can I get a copy of this audio with this video? And I'm going to go email this to you after I go to class. I've got the audio for that. I've got the pictures on there. Thank you very much. I would say you keep taking pictures on your phone so that you can.
Scared.
So
you're a filmmaker. Yeah.
Okay, my microphone is with the gentleman who I have to carry to give it to you. Just so you guys know, the gentleman that has the microphone.
I have to stop. There it is. I saw it with Rosie. Oh, yes, I saw it.
You understand?
Okay.
Then what? You can apply it or
Hi.
I haven't yet.
I'm sure they have
Sundays. Are you gonna be moving somewhere else or stay here?
I've been looking to try and find a regular job so I can work out here.
Where are you from?
I'm San Bernardino.
So like, so
I'm gonna go talk to Linda. She lives in Mendoza. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
You can take it. Whichever one.
it's kind of like you always kind of have like a whole group of people who all share a one-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
You know, work a foreign craft job. I would encourage you to be careful about how much free jobs you get. Well, I mean, not to be crazy. I know this.
Look at go. Quite the You guys can have you shift a little bit higher.
I have my friend who's done working night. I'm watching out.
Thanks.
Turn the HDR on. No, I never used that. Yeah. You probably put your stuff up there.
Yes, shift up. We're gonna have a Kayla, put this on Instagram. I want to see you guys all cheer. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Nobody's down for Cal State LA? Everybody just say Cal State LA Athletics on 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let me take a picture. I gotta do panorama. What is the Instagram for the athletics? SKA? See, and I yeah, I think so.
Are these the jocks, the athletes? Hi.
Oh, can you get a photo? Oh, I did. Oh,
You lied.
Just give you a
They don't have one. No, you will.
You want
Oh,
you need to join us, Rosie?
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Lucky.
Hey, everybody, let's have your attention. Here we go over here. Here we go on 2. 1, 2. Other people? Yes. Here we go again, please, on 2. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Good. Almost set. Yes, you are ball teacher.
15. Everyone should slide. That way the rest of the photos are there. There's a bunch of them coming. Everyone should slide over tight. And tell the soccer boys or tell you guys.
Okay. My brother plays.
Yeah, I'd say after. We need everyone to slide over.
Okay. What's your vision, you guys? Bench. How about soccer? Women good? What do you think? It will be.
You're right.
You guys won the comp.
They almost
Those are killers, aren't they? They left. What did they? I went, you know, I went. You like Diablo? What do you guys majoring in? You guys majoring in? Where'd you guys make it? Oh, really? How was it? What kind of questions did they ask? I was lost. I was. Now I'm just chunking it. No, so what's the name though? They have different athletes. Do they ask you questions or? Oh, are most of you from Southern California or Germany? There's a picture of you. You found the best one? Oh, that's not fun. I need to show you a good one. That's right after a knee operation. I couldn't bend. My right leg. You see my right leg? I couldn't bend it. But in tennis, you have to look at the back leg. It's almost more important than volley. You know what volley is when you hit in the air? Your back leg, because you want to stay over your core. So people always look at feet. No, it's not fun for you. That would be great. I'll already try.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Slide. 1, 2, 3. Starting to pick faces out.
No, it's a great idea. Well, actually, the kids out there, that was a start. Hey, guys.
Lane strong. She's new.
You're taking up. Hi, guys.
Yes.
Anyway. All right, guys, here we go. On check. Folks. Hi, everybody. Here we go. On thank you for that. Oh, yeah. On 2, 1, 2. We'll do that again. 1, 2. You want Rosie in there, right? Yes. I'm sorry, can we make some more room on that side? Really? Can you get it? Why you got to make more room than that? Okay. All right, guys. Here we go again, please. On 2, ready? On 2, 1, 2. Do that again, please. Ready? On 2, 1, 2. I think that takes care of it. How about you guys? And I understand this is Gonzales.
Yeah.
We're on.
I'm John. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, actually, we're fetching them now.
He's like on
Yeah. He's always
every time there's a target, I get texts.
yeah.
Fire, 30 acres, same game.
I can hear that.
See the picture you took the
Very exciting. Good. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, we're watching the photo. All right, folks. We're getting caught, man. Here we go on 2. 1, 2.
So you do it later, just something.
I do. 1, 2. That does make just a little bit
City of Service. I started doing video likes.
Let's move back.
still going on. Hey, for sure, nobody came out on this side.
wondering why I was the only video person over there, and I realized the mailboxes were here.
Who are you with?
City Music.
Okay. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
Red and yellow.
You can't see that.
All those things.
I do. Yeah, but I told her. Or like, yeah, I'll go. Huh?
Go ahead, Chris.
Sitting down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just about ready to get started. We have some seating down here that I think we can open up to some of the folks that are standing in the back. I think all of our VIPs are seated already, so there is some more seating down here. If any of you would like to come forward, our students will let you into this section. And of course, you're welcome to stand if you'd like. This will only be about a half-hour ceremony, so whatever makes you more comfortable. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rosie Casals Pancho Gonzalez Tennis Center groundbreaking ceremony. My name is Dan Bridges, the Director of Athletics at Cal State LA, and I wish to thank each and every one of you for joining us on this festive and memorable occasion. It's such an honor standing here preparing to break ground on this project, the seeds of which were sown 16 years ago when our most distinguished alumna, Billie Jean King, offered to host an annual fundraising event to benefit the Student Athlete Scholarship Fund at Cal State LA. I'm pleased to report that we will be hosting our 17th annual Billie Jean King event this coming October, and since its inception, this event has generated over $3 million in revenue for the support of student athlete scholarships. In appreciation of her support, named all of the athletic facilities at Cal State LA in Billie Jean's honor in November of 2010. The university's intention is to develop these facilities into a first-class sports complex that will facilitate the ongoing success of the university and its intercollegiate athletics program well into the future. For the past 3.5 years, we've been focused on raising the necessary funds to build this tennis center named in honor of tennis legends Rosie Casals and Pancho Gonzalez. We have been finalizing our plans for a number of other significant facility enhancements, which will, once realized, make the Billie Jean King Sports Complex something truly special. The banners you see displayed on both sides of the presentation platform contain artist renderings of these planned improvements, which include the construction of covered grandstands, a team clubhouse, an indoor batting cages, a beater baseball field, a field house for track and soccer teams, and a new entrance to the university stadium, and a new 5,000-seat multi-purpose event center located just south of the Eagles Nest Gymnasium that will host a variety of campus and community events and serve as the primary venue for our intercollegiate basketball and volleyball teams. But today we are here to break ground on the first of our Billie Jean King Sports Complex development projects, the Rosie Casals Pancho Gonzalez Tennis Center. This center will occupy the area between the red flags positioned to the north and south of this location. See, there's one over there and over there. The first floor of this building will include men's and women's locker rooms, an athletic training room, coaches' offices, and a concessions kiosk. The second floor will include a full kitchen, a large meeting hospitality room that can also serve as a learning center, and spacious indoor and outdoor viewing areas for activities taking place over here on the tennis courts and also on the adjacent track and soccer stadium. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the first of today's featured speakers, Cal State LA President William A. Covino.
Good morning. Wonderful to see you all here. What a beautiful day in so many ways.
I am delighted to have you all here today as we begin this exciting project that will help define the future of the university. Before we begin, I want to thank a number of people who helped make this day happen. Of course, Billie Jean King, whose dedication to this campus has been nothing short of miraculous and will continue. Tennis legend and Hall of Famer Rosie Casals, who's generally agreed who is joining us today as we name the center in her honor. The family of Pancho Gonzalez and the Pancho Gonzalez Youth Foundation were represented by Danny, Greg, and Mike Gonzalez. And returning to campus to our great delight, President Jim Rosser, whose passion for this project helped get us where we are today. We have International Tennis Hall of Famer, a great friend of this university, Pam Shriver. Right here. And a wonderfully dedicated colleague who really has his heart and soul invested in the future of athletics at Cal State LA, our director, Dan Bridges. We've all come here together with other members of the campus community, our students, our faculty, our staff, to turn the dream of a tennis center into a reality. And I'm particularly pleased that we're able to have this groundbreaking during our investiture. The goal of this week has been to highlight the theme of the presidential investiture. That theme is engagement, service, and the public good. And we're hosting a number of events to underscore this dedication. This is one of them that I am particularly excited about. Obviously, when Rosie and Billie Jean are here, that's exciting in and of itself. But the intention of this tennis center really speaks to the future ambitions of Cal State LA. This is not just going to be a tennis center for us. We are a university without walls. It is going to be for the community. We're going to open up this facility to kids from our neighborhoods, providing athletic services and access to the children of East LA. We're going to form the Billie Jean King Tennis Academy, hosted right here at the Rosie Casals and Pancho Gonzalez Tennis Center. We're going to involve numerous partners who I will tell you are lining up to be included in this effort, partners that we've worked with so productively in the past, partners like the YMCA and others who are very, very excited about becoming part of this effort. When a university is built on the pillars of engagement, service, and the public good, it means that everything we do must benefit our students and benefit our community. That's what this center is going to do, and it is going to mean so very much for the future of our athletics program and the future of the university. None of it would be possible, of course, without the support of the woman I'd like to take a moment to mention. That is, of course, Billie Jean King. For 16 years, she's hosted the Billie Jean King and Friends event in support of Cal State LA. She is one of our most accomplished, engaged, and treasured alums. And I know it is a cliche to say that she needs no introduction, but really, that is indeed the case. The introduction I want to offer is just to say thank you for everything that you've done for this university. Our great friend, Billie Jean.
Thank you very much, President Covino. Those are great words. I'm all inspired now to keep going. Congratulations, or condolences, whatever. I want to thank Dr. James Rosser for being here today. He got this started and passing the baton to President Covino. I appreciate everything you did the 25 years you were here. And President Covino, I look forward to the new chapters that you will lead and shape for us. I really look forward to working with you as well. And I love the fact that this community center, this tennis center, is going to be about access, opportunity, education, as you said, community engagement, outreach. I always think of it as inclusion, that we'll include everybody. We don't care where you're from, what your background is, how you got started. We are about inclusion. And that's the way this world is going to be stronger and better. Also, I'd like to thank all the people that are here today. I'd particularly like to thank Dr. Joan Johnson, who was my coach back in the old days. And these are the courts back in the early 60s where the men and the women teams would meet every day at 2 o'clock and practice from 2 to 5. And we would practice together. Men and women are in this world together. And we exemplified what this world needs to look like. And we had our practices. And I thank Dr. Joan Johnson and Scotty Deeds for being such a good team of leaders. But Dr. Johnson, you've given so much to this university and to the students and to the athletes. So I want to thank you. And then, of course, I got to talk about Pancho and Rosie. Whoa. First, I'll talk about Pancho. I'll leave Rosie. I'll let Min first on this one. I just wish Pancho could be alive today to see this. I'm so happy that some of the Gonzalez family is here. His foundation will be here, housed here. But Rosie and I were contract pros back in the late 60s, and we were very fortunate to get to really know Pancho. He was still playing. He was about 40 years old, 41, 42. He was so unbelievable. And because in the old days, contract pros were not allowed to play at Wimbledon or the U.S. Open or any of the great tournaments, the majors that you hear about today, Pancho Gonzalez, without any doubt, was the best player in the world for at least probably 10 to 15 years. He won at least 8 pro championships, but they were the best. When I was 12 years old, I went to the Pan Pacific Auditorium to watch Pancho Gonzalez, Tony Trabert, Lou Hode, and all that. Pancho Gonzalez is one of only 2 autographs I ever got in my life. Tony Trabert, who played that night, and Pancho Gonzalez. Pancho Gonzalez had the best service motion ever. The reason Pete Sampras has had such a good serve in his life is he copied Pancho Gonzalez. Pancho did so much. As a Mexican-American, he was ostracized from the establishment. He had to overcome obstacles. He was such a great hero to all of us. And I just love that guy. And he was tough, and he had such fire in his belly. And it is perfect, his name is going to be on this tennis center. I love that guy. Rosie played mixed doubles with him at Wimbledon. She can tell you about that. I played mixed doubles with him some of the time when we were touring. And he used to always tape his fingers. I always loved to watch him tape his fingers and get ready, because it had to be just right. If he wasn't happy, I'd go retape it. But oh my God, such fire and so handsome. Oh my God, what a superstar he would be today. You look him up on YouTube. I'm telling you, he's unbelievable. Look at his serve. You'll see what I mean. He's amazing. I just brought him up on YouTube the other day just to look at him again. Oh, and to Rosie Casals, one of my best friends, if not my all-time friend in my life. Rosie and I played doubles together, but Rosie also is from Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. When I met her, she was about, I think, 16. She was on the Freighter Parade magazine. She was a big deal. She got to the semifinals when she was 16 in Wimbledon. Rosie was probably the most exciting player to watch in when we played. In fact, when I played doubles with her, I had to catch myself because I'd start watching her play and go, oops, I'm in this too. If they hit the ball to me, I'm in big trouble. But she was so exciting and so creative and did so much for Latinos and Latinas, being a great example. Here's a public park kid who made it to the top. She won 12 Grand Slam doubles. She played mixed with Ely Nastasi, and anybody that's older in the crowd knows Ely Nastasi. Ely couldn't play anything but the right court, so Rosie had to play the left court. And at 5'2 1/4, everybody's going, how's she going to do that? She said, Billy, I liked it much better. They couldn't serve out wide to me, so that's interesting, I thought. Anyway, they won 2 Wimbledons together. I saw them. But also Rosie was so instrumental in helping professional tennis, and also when we started the women's professional tour. Without Rosie, we probably wouldn't have women's professional tennis today. And Rosie as part of the original 9. There were 9 women that signed a $1 contract in 1970. And it was a very scary time because we didn't know if we'd ever get to play Wimbledon or anything again. We didn't know what was going to happen in our lives. And we crossed the line in the sand and willing to do it. And Rosie was really a huge part of that. So we've got the 2 perfect people, Rosie Casals and Pancho Gonzalez. That's it. Just thank you for being here. Student athletes, keep your grades up. You're great at what you do. And to everyone here, we really appreciate it, and we've just begun. We've just begun. Thank you.
Thank you, Billie Jean. It goes without saying how much Billie has meant to us over the years, and we're so blessed to have Billie Jean and Rosie and Pam and all of the greats that have been dedicated to Cal State LA for all these years. And I just want to mention right now, I want to make an introduction because we are in the process of, we will be unveiling a beautiful plaque that will commemorate Billie Jean and all that she's done for us up on the upper campus in October when she returns back for the Billie Jean King event in October. And we're fortunate to have the artist here with us today. He's a very accomplished, very noted artist. Most of you will recognize the name. He's also an alum of Cal State LA, and he's been specially commissioned to do this work and commemorate Billie Jean and all that she means to us. And that's Frank Romero, right here in the front. Frank? Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hear from one of the individuals for whom this tennis center is named. She's a member of the International Tennis Hall of Fame, founder and CEO of Sportswoman Incorporated, and someone who has made a tremendous contribution to this university through her work with the Billie Jean King and Friends event over the years. Our good friend, Rosie Casals.
I'm a little bit older now and a little bit slower, so I got to put my glasses on here. Thank you all for coming. It's wonderful to see so many people, and it's very exciting. I've been coming to Cal State LA for the past 16 years, and I've seen the changes on the campus, especially in the growth of the Billie Jean King and Friends Tennis Gala. We've honored some wonderful personalities with the Joe Shapiro Award. Thanks to Billie Jean's commitment and the direction and hard work of Dr. Rosser, Dan Bridges, and his staff. The success of the Billie Jean King and Friends has flourished. And it's become the highlight for many of the young men and women receiving scholarships. Now we've entered the second phase, the tennis complex, President Covino phase. Billie Jean and special guests, I'm honored to be here today and to be a part of this most memorable occasion. Not too long ago, this moment was just talk, with lots of hope and dreams that look to the future. But today it's much more than that. It's become a reality that makes me feel proud to be associated with Cal State LA and with everyone here, especially my dear friend Billie Jean and the family and friends of Pancho Gonzalez. Both Pancho and I came from a Latino background and the wrong side of the tracks. We learned our tennis at the public parks, I in San Francisco, at Golden Gate Park, and Pancho here in East LA. And against all odds, our roads led us to center court at Wimbledon, where we played mixed double as contract pros. Pancho was handsome, charming, but with a Latin temper. And boy, did I find out when I played with him. The story was that we were put together to play on court 1, and I can't even remember who we were playing, but I do remember that he would say, Rosie, if the log goes, I will hit the overheads. So just move out of the way. So that's where I was on the side of the court, though. He finally said, okay, he missed it. He said, maybe you better hit an overhead. So, I guess that's what made him a champion and a great competitor, that he was, such a wonderful competitor with a temper that gave him this wonderful serve. And, it's such a pleasure to be associated with Pancho Gonzalez and everything that he has meant to Latinos and tennis players. I know that I first met him when I was 13, actually about 10 years old at Golden Gate Park. He came out to teach with Jack Kramer and Ken Rosewell and Rod Laver, and boy, I said, wow, he was really someone that I wanted to serve like him and be like him. So this is a wonderful honor for me to be able to share my name. I thank Billie Jean for thinking of me. It's nice that I'm alive, and I hope that I will see the end of it, you know, because most people get things named when they're dead. But President Covino and Billie Jean, thank you for the wonderful opportunity. I look forward to working with President Covino and Dan Bridges and everybody. It's meant the world to me to be here and to be a part of it. So I'm honored, and thank you very much for the opportunity.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the co-founders of the Pancho Gonzalez Foundation, who are here to speak on behalf of this second individual for whom this tennis center is named. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pancho's son, Danny Gonzalez, and his nephew, Greg Gonzalez.
Thank you. It's more than appropriate that my uncle be honored here in Los Angeles, where my grandparents first came and settled. And it's incredible that this new building and center will be named after their son. My uncle was a great athlete and the best in the world for 10 years. He's been called the first Hispanic American champion. He's been called the father of all the professional tennis has become. Tennis historian Bud Collins wrote that if Pancho were playing today, they couldn't build stadiums big enough to hold all the people. Because he pursued athletics, he didn't finish high school. But he loved tennis, he loved learning, and he loved teaching. He taught such players as Arthur Ashe and Jimmy Connors, and I'm sure he gave a young Billie Jean King a few pointers. He was a good man, not always well understood, but Billie Jean King and Rosie Casals understood my uncle pretty well. They were all from the public parks, and they all fought hard for what they believed in. On behalf of the family and the Pancho Foundation, I want to thank you, Billie Jean King and Rosie, for including my uncle in this wonderful honor. I want to thank Cal State Los Angeles, Dan Bridges, and President Covino. Thank you and congratulations. I was going to tell the story about little Rosie and my uncle playing at Wimbledon, but she told about that, and I'm not sure how long that doubles team lasted. But it's good to have them back together again, team together, and let their stories serve together to inspire this and future generations. We're hopeful that the good qualities that my uncle had can be instilled in today's youth. As was written in the Los Angeles newspaper a few years ago, the Gonzalez story shows that all American youngsters, regardless of race, creed, or color, can make it if they try hard enough. Through Cal State LA, our foundation, and similar organizations, may this new tennis center enhance the lives of today's youth. Thank you.
Hello. Oh, hello. I feel honored just watching everybody here. It actually gives me a little bit of chill to see this, and I know that my dad would be so happy to know that this is going on. To feel and to see the reaction we're getting with the foundation and what we're trying to do is amazing right now. We can talk about all the accomplishments that Pancho did, but it's some of the accomplishments that many don't know about. To watch him at Caesar's Palace turn down thousands of dollars for private lessons and then go out and work with the kids for 2 or 3 hours for free and never think about it. To see him have things which the kids became first. I remember a story back in the late 60s, the actual White House press secretary called and they wanted Pancho to fly out to meet a dignitary from Europe, and he had just come back from Wimbledon. It was right after the first year of the Open tournaments, and he had about 2 weeks in there that he was at a tennis camp that we had developed during the mid-60s, and he really apologized because the White House was ready for him with a helicopter, everything to pick him up, and he actually told them that he was only there for a few days and the kids were his priority. And he went out and basically turned down an invitation to be with the president and some other dignitaries from Europe just to play with the kids and to teach them, because that was his main objective. He loved the kids. In fact, sometimes he was a big kid himself, the way he behaved himself. So a lot of this is really brought on with some of the things that we didn't know about him and things that he did, his passion for the game, his passion to really teach and instruct others to learn and understand the simplicity of some things that really are in life with basic foundations. If we really learn and we really keep at it, that you can achieve yourself to certain things in life. The foundation itself is here to inspire and enhance the lives of today's youth through physical fitness, academical pursuit, character building, and utilizing the sport of tennis as a vehicle for this. Gregory had mentioned that he never finished high school, but one of the happiest things he ever did at the age of 57, he got his GED. And it's amazing to really think that here's a guy that accomplished as much as he did, and yet one of his most self-rewarding times was getting that GED and knowing that he did get his high school diploma. He believed in education. In the United States Achievement Hall of Fame, he has a quote to the youth of today, that the harder they work and train, the more they will achieve, that they never become so depressed and discouraged that they stop trying to achieve a goal. Life contains many ups and downs, and young people must try to understand and accept this. He strongly urges the youth of the world to complete their education, and he wants them to know that rewards always come in some way or form to those who strive to make an extra effort. At the foundation, our goal is really to tell Pancho's story, to share with them the story of perseverance, dedication, and accomplishments. We really want to come out to the communities, really make these kids understand that it takes hard work. Whether you're an athlete, whether you're a scholar, basically work is what we have to learn to do, and Pancho had a work ethic that was really, we thought it was hard as kids, but now we found out as adults that he was right in a lot of things he said. And I love seeing this here. I hope that we can really follow through with all the things that we have envisioned and glorify his name and Rosie's name with this center, and I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny and Greg. Okay, now it's time for us to put on our hard hats and break ground on this new tennis center. There will be some photo ops, and please bear with us for a few minutes as we get ready and such, but we'd like you to join in and help us through this celebration. At this time, as we go down to get ready to break the ground, I'd like to ask Sheila Hudson, our Associate Athletic Director, to come to the microphone, and she'll sort of talk us through the groundbreaking and close today's program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan. Well, once our dignitaries get in place, we're going to pause for a little bit for some preliminary photos. And then after we get some great photos, I'll lead the countdown to the actual groundbreaking, and hopefully you all will join in the countdown with me.
My hair. She's got a big head and I got a little head. The countertop. Don't mess up. It's already.
Shovels. Now shovels. Okay. And your shovels. Okay. Shovels. No, just all right. Shovels up.
Okay, I think we're ready. All right, everyone. On the count of 3. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. Well, on behalf of the university and its Division of Intercollegiate Athletics, I just want to thank everyone for coming out and sharing this special moment with us. We deeply and truly appreciate your support, and we hope that you'll be able to join us for many other Billie Jean King Sports Complex groundbreakings in the future. Okay, thank you so much.
I guess we're not supposed to go past the road. Going
Can we take a picture with you?
How is our audio? I'll give you my. Where are we gonna meet? Oh, I never said that out. I'll take the. What is tomorrow? But no, or is that tomorrow 10 and 1?
Retired for a while now, but he's still.
Another one from 1:30 to 3:30 at today. Hey, do you mind? Because I really like you too. Just like, oh man, I'm sorry. Nah, no problem.
Tomorrow, wait, for today? Okay. For Tuesday, we have the groundbreaking that we just did, and then we have the academic and distinguished lecture at 1:30 to 3:30, and that's today. And tomorrow, we have the grand opening of the hydrogen research.
It is. I'll be.
That's at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then we closing ceremony for the stand of all students for the center, and that's 4 to 6. Then tomorrow, Thursday, we have Eagle Con, and then we have Day of the Educator from 4:30 to 7. Also, Friday, we have the Presidential Advisor from 11 a.m.
Are they still using a mic? No, I'm gonna get you some. Yeah, this is pretty others. I'm gonna cut the mic on this. I don't know why it said from 12 to 2, 10 to 2. This is